Good afternoon to you all, my dear students. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to the UW family. And I believe you and all your loved ones are staying safe and healthy during this pandemic situation. So I'm Harshini Vikramaratna, Head, Department of Computer Science and Informatics, and today I'm here to give you a brief introduction to the IT Center of Uva Wellassa University. So why do we need an IT center here? So you all are aware and witness in this situation, especially information technology plays a big role in every field in the world nowadays. So therefore, irrespective of the field you study, having a sound knowledge in IT is really important. You may be following your degree program may be animal science, export agriculture, management, IT, computer science, whatever. Irrespective of the degree program you are following, having a good IT knowledge is really important for you to perform well in your studies, especially. So, Uva Wellassa IT Center will help you to fill your knowledge gap if you are having any, and also help you to improve your knowledge, IT, improve your skills, and perform better in your studies. So, IT Center, we are generally using it for teaching you essential IT skills development subjects. For example, in your first year, first semester, we are teaching you a general IT subject. It's common to all students following all degree programs in Uva Wellassa University. In there, we are teaching you applications that you want in your day-to-day life, like Microsoft Office package and some simple networking and other stuff. Apart from that, IT Center, we are using it to teach you networking related subjects, programming, and some statistical and mathematical related subjects such as QRE, statistical methods, etc. So when it comes to functions of the IT Center, the IT unit is attached to the Department of Computer Science and Informatics. And mainly, we are conducting practical classes in IT Center. So we are responsible for smooth functioning and smoothly conducting your practical classes. And apart from that, managing, maintaining, and troubleshooting all the IT related components in the university, IT unit is taking care of all this stuff. So right now, at the moment, we are having main computer lab, we refer it as MCL, which is having 130 computers, and we are having a computer lab in block D1, which is having 70 computers, and in block E, we are having a computer lab with 180 computers. So we are having sufficient computers for you all, dear students. And when it comes to expansion of laboratory facilities, we have developed a networking and embedded computer lab, and also we are working on implementing a smart classroom, and in there you will be having all the facilities for you to learn smart. In UWU, our premises is covered with free Wi-Fi zones, and each student will receive separate user account to access Wi-Fi network. So you can use your Wi-Fi network username and password to connect to the Wi-Fi network and learn inside the UW premises. And you will be given user accounts to access the computers in the computer labs also. And here in our premises, internet bandwidth is 600 Mbps. Yes, it is fast speed connection, and good news, inside student hostels are also covered with Wi-Fi. So you don't need to stick into the computer labs to do your studies. Inside the university premises, wherever you are, from any place, you can connect to the network and continue your studies. Email facility is another important facility given to you from our unit. So each student in Uva Wellassa University will be having an individual email address, and this will be the format of your email address, your registration number at std.uw.ac.lk. For example, if you are following computer science and technology degree program, it will be something like CST, your batch number, batch 19 or 20 or whatever, and then your number 001. So this is the format, and then at std.uw.ac.lk. So having an individual email address or institutional email address, is it important? Yes. You can use this email address to access Microsoft Imaging portal, and you can use it for your research work. You can register for the ResearchGate kind of sites using this email address. And also, especially, you have to keep in mind when you are doing any kind of communication with your lecturers or any university related task, you have to use this email address. VLE or virtual learning environment is another important facility given to you all. So virtual learning environment, we call it a virtual classroom. It will allow lecturers and students to communicate with each other online. And this one is really useful in this situation for us to give you or teach you continuously without any interruption or despite of the pandemic situation. So even before this, in this pandemic situation, in UWU, we used to use VLE for sharing our lecture slides and learning materials and conducting assignments. So we typically using VLE, and nowadays it is used heavily. So you will be provided accounts. So through that, you have to log into the VLE. So you can access our VLE through www.vle.uwu.ac.lk address. So when you are accessing this account, you can view the announcements or any kind of information given by your lecturers, and also you can download the assignments, upload the assignments, you can download 3D materials, and you have to use it frequently, and you have to visit frequently to your VLE account. And here is a screenshot of our virtual learning environment. And when we are talking about the network, IPv6 or Internet Protocol Address version 6 had been implemented in the university premises, and especially student, you can get the facility of EduRoam network in here. So this one is international educational service. So even you are going out from the Uva Wellassa University in some other higher educational institute, also you can connect into a network if you are having this EduRoam account. So use this EduRoam facility, and it will be easy and helpful for you all when you are roaming around as a student. So normally around 3,000 devices are connected to the network daily, and IT center, we are responsible for smooth functioning and keeping uninterrupted facility to the UW community. So especially the first year students, you have to understand about the rules that you have to follow when you are using computer labs. So I'm going to give you some rules and regulations when you are using the computer labs in here. First, students are prohibited to enter the lab without a proper permission from your lecturer or from your instructor, right? If you want to really enter into a lab, there should be a reason for using the computer lab facility. It may be a practical class or research work or independent study. Whatever the reason, first you have to get the permission from the relevant staff. Without permission and without purpose, you are not allowed to enter into a computer lab, right? Then remove your shoes before entering the lab, please, because we have to keep it clean and tidy, and we have to make all this equipment for long period of time. So please remove your shoes. There are shoe racks outside the each and every computer lab, so you can keep your shoes there and enter into the lab. And especially foods and drinks are not allowed in the computer lab. So please don't eat or drink anything inside the labs. These labs are your properties. You have to maintain these things well. So it's not allowed, and also you should not drink or eat anything inside the labs. Then what you have to do if you encounter any problem, right? It may be a problem in your computer or it may be a problem in your system. Please report the problem to your relevant lecturer in that class room or your instructor or any authorized person in the computer lab, right? So please don't try to fix it by yourself. You have to report it to your lecturer or your instructor. Yes, as I have mentioned earlier also, you may have the qualification, you may have done it before in your personal computers, but please do not attempt to repair or tamper with any equipment in the computer labs. If you find anything wrong or if it is broken or anything, you have to inform it to a staff, IT staff in the lab, right? Please do not try to repair it. You may be doing it in good intention, but please don't do it, right? And be responsible when using equipment or softwares or using any other facilities in the lab. These are common facilities, and these facilities are your facilities, but not only yours, but all future generations. So be responsible when using all these equipments in computer labs, right? You have to use these equipment, these computers and all other equipments for your study purpose. And also you have to keep them for your next batch students also. And you are not allowed to move any equipment from its original position, even a simple mouse or a network cable or whatever. You are not allowed to remove or move anything from its original position. You have to keep it in its original position. And please do not change any settings in the computers, right? These settings, we have set all these things for general purpose. So then you should not do any changes. If you really wanted to do any change, or if you want to run your code, or if you want to test your code, or if the settings are prohibiting you to do this test, please inform the relevant authorities. They will help you and they will change the settings for you, but by yourself, you should not change any settings. And please keep your lab clean and tidy at all times. These are your properties, right? So when you're using these properties, use it with some love and respect. Do not delete, erase, or any files or software from the computer without permission. You are not allowed to do so. And same time, you should not install any software or games or anything without a proper permission. If you really wanted to do so, please get the permission in proper channel and then you can do it, right? Without permission, please do not delete or please do not install any software or programs to the computers. Yes, we are providing you a very speed internet facility, but keep in mind this is strictly only for educational purposes, right? So you should not misuse the facility given in UWU, right? This internet facility is not for you to play games with your friends or download films or music videos or nothing. This one is only for educational purposes, right? If you're doing so, you are blocking the network and then you are blocking the right for some other student to do his studies. So please do not use it for any other purposes, and this one is not ethically good also. So use it, the facility, but only for your educational purposes. And here are the staff members responsible for the IT center. Myself, head of the department, STHS Vikramaratne. And we are having assistant network manager, Mr. Thisara Indika Pereira, and system analyst, Mr. Indika Veerasundara, and two technical officers, Mr. Samira Ipitavatta and Mr. Sampath Dasanayaka. So if you are having any questions or queries related to IT center facilities, you can forward them to any of the responsible members. So that's all about the IT center. So once you are here physically, we will discuss or we will learn more about the facilities. So I know you all are eagerly waiting to come to UW premises, and we all are here too, waiting to see you all here. Until that, keep safe and healthy. Thank you.